Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see from the title of today's video, today I'm going to talk about each individual stock in my stock portfolio, why I chose to invest in the company, and my year-to-date gains or losses for the year. So just a quick disclaimer, I am not a financial expert or a financial advisor of any sort. It is very risky to just solely invest in individual stocks. I only do it when I have extra money left over that I don't mind losing. Most of my holdings and investments are in mutual funds that comprises of the S&P 500s. So again, just do your research before you start investing in individual stocks. But now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's get to it. So the first stock that I invest in is Apple. I have all of my stocks typed out and all my earnings typed out in front of me, so that's why I keep looking back and forth in case you're wondering. But the first stock that I invest in is Apple, and I invest in Apple because I genuinely do like Apple products. I own an iPhone, a MacBook, an iPad, and AirPods, so I do believe that the company makes quality products and they're a well-known company that's here to stay in the long run. I do believe that the future is tech, so I do have a lot of tech stocks, which you will find out later on in the video. So I feel like Apple is such a huge company and a really good tech stock, and it's a good long-term hold and a good growth stock. And for Apple this year, I am currently down 11.50%. The second stock that I invest in is General Electric, or GE. And if you don't know what GE is, it's an industrials company that focuses on aviation, healthcare, renewable energy, and power. I felt that this stock would add a little bit more diversity to my profile because the company is so broad and it's probably going to stay around for a while. In fact, I've read that it's a company that was actually founded by Thomas Edison back in the 1800s. So again, it's just another stock that's good to hold on to long term. And for GE, I am currently down 3.21% this year. The third stock that I invest in is Airbnb. So I will admit I did not do much research on Airbnb when it became a public company in the New York Stock Exchange. I just really like using Airbnb when I travel, not just for the housing options, but for booking Airbnb experiences as well, because that's a good thing to look into when you're traveling solo like myself a lot of the times. I just think that the concept of renting space in someone's home or apartment is so creative and so unique, and I really do enjoy using Airbnb rather than hotels, which is really why I wanted to invest in Airbnb. And with Airbnb, I am currently down 44.83% for the year. The fourth stock that I invest in is Walmart. I started investing in Walmart because I was able to get in at a really cheap share price of $50 back in the day. So now I just automatically roll in a few $100s every month into a Walmart stock. And as everyone probably knows, Walmart is a retail giant, and overall it's considered a safe buy. I feel that they've been doing well, keeping up with companies like Amazon. They have the app, their online services, their pickup options, delivery options. So I just feel that it is a company that's here to stay, and it's such a big company and just overall a safe buy. So I am actually up with Walmart. I don't know by how much because that stock is in a separate account, but that's been an up stock this year. The fifth stock that I invest in is Snapchat. And it's a stock that I didn't really do any research on before buying Snapchat. I just really like using Snapchat, and it was just a random buy for me. I just like the app and just being able to share stories and posts, and I like seeing other people's posts, and I like the fact that it disappears after 24 hours just because it keeps the user wanting more. So that's why I wanted to buy Snapchat. In addition, Snapchat is another tech stock, and like I mentioned before, the future is in tech, so that's another reason why I decided to buy it. But Snapchat, I'm currently down 72.69% this year, which is my biggest loss. So again, definitely do your research before you buy any stocks. So the sixth stock that I own is Tesla. And the only reason why I bought Tesla was just so that I can jump on the bandwagon and join everyone else who has a Tesla stock. I didn't want to be left out. So it was another stock that I really didn't do any research on. I've never thought about buying a Tesla. I've never even been in a Tesla. I just didn't want to be left out in case the stock went flying. So, and again, it is another tech stock. So I just thought, why not? Might as well just invest in it. But with Tesla, I am currently down 37.33% this year. And my seventh stock that I own is AT&T, and that is because of their dividend yield. The last time that I checked, the yield is currently at a little bit over 6%, which I feel is pretty significant if your idea of investing is just buying a holding, which is basically my strategy for investing. I don't know how to do anything like day trading or any of that stuff. My idea of just investing is just buying and holding on to it in the long term, and just because it's simpler and it just takes all the emotion away from investing. So that is why I decided to invest in AT&T. I have it set up to where all my stocks, if they do have dividends, I just automatically reinvest that back into the company. That way my stocks just keep growing and I just keep getting more shares in the company. But for AT&T, I am currently down 9.43% for the year. And going on, my next stock that I have is American Airlines. So I bought American Airlines stock back in 2020 when the pandemic started happening, and that's because I thought it was going to be a pretty cheap buy because all the stocks from the airlines, travel and cruise companies kept dropping. So I just thought that it would be an easy way to earn money and really increase my balance in my portfolio. I didn't really do any research on the company, and I am currently down 15.17% with American Airlines. And the ninth stock that I invest in is PG&E. And if you don't know, PG&E is a utilities company that I invest in. And I started investing in PG&E when they were going through all the lawsuits a couple years ago when all the wildfires in California started happening. So I thought that I was getting the shares at a really cheap price, and I thought this would be an easier way to just bring the balance of my portfolio up. So with PG&E, I am actually up 48.77% this year. And we're getting to the halfway mark. The 10th stock that I invest in is Merck & Co. So Merck is a pharmaceutical company that focuses on vaccines and medications such as diabetes medications, and more importantly, they focus on targeted treatments for cancer. For my day job, if you don't know, I am a pharmacist, so I do try and keep up with all the advancements in medications and new drugs. So one of the drugs that I really believed in after reading specific studies was Keytruda, which is manufactured by Merck. And Keytruda, it is a drug that treats cancer at its target rather than using systemic chemotherapy, which I do believe is the future of cancer treatments. And I do believe that Merck is in the center of all that. And that's why I really believed in this company. With Merck, I am currently up 33.53%. And because I hold shares in Merck, the shareholders were automatically given shares of Organo & Co., which is a pharmaceutical company that's a subset of Merck. I think they specialize in making generic drugs, but I'm actually not sure. But for Organo, I am currently down 30.92% this year. And my 12th stock that I own is Kimberly Clark. Besides tech stocks, I also really believe that consumer staple stocks are a good buy, and that's why I decided to invest in Kimberly Clark. This is a company that makes products such as diapers, toilet paper, tissue paper, pads, tampons, etc. And these are items that people will always have to replenish no matter what. So that's why I believe that consumer staple stocks are a really good purchase. And they're here to stay, and it's just something that you want to hold on to long term. And with Kimberly Clark, I am up 1.19% this year. And the 13th stock that I invest in is Amazon. So who has not heard of Amazon? I thought Amazon was going to be a good buy because it combines things I believe in, which is tech and consumer staples, all into one company. Which is what I really believe in, and which I really believe is going to grow. So, and everyone has pretty much used Amazon or have heard of it, so I just wanted to join the bandwagon on Amazon too. And I am up 2.88% with Amazon. And same with Alphabet, or Google, as many of you might know. That's another well-known company that I wanted to invest in. I feel that everyone knows what Google is, everyone has used Google before, everyone knows what the term Google is, so that's something that's here to stay, and it's another good tech stock, I believe, and I am currently up 2.49% with Google. So the 15th stock that I own is Bank of America. As you guys have heard, I have tech stocks, travel stocks, stocks that focus on consumer staple, industry, utilities, and healthcare. So I just wanted to keep diversifying my profile and invest in more financial stocks, which is why I went with Bank of America. So Bank of America, it's a huge, well-known bank in the US. So it's going to be around for a while, which is why I decided to invest in it. And if it's not going to be around, then obviously we have bigger problems than my stock portfolio. But with Bank of America, I am currently down 7.42% this year. And last but not least, my last stock is Warner Bros. So again, shareholders of AT&T, we were automatically given shares in Warner Bros, which is how I ended up with the Warner Bros stock. And with that, I am down 64.34% this year. So those are all of the individual stocks that I invest in. As you probably have heard, I've lost a lot of money this year. I've been down a lot, but as you can also see, I am currently not panicking. I'm just gonna stay my course and just keep investing for the new year. And perhaps I'll do a little bit more research before I buy stocks in the future from now on, but I feel that time is on my side, and I'm not going to retire until at least another 20 years, so I still have all these years to make up for all my losses I went through this year. But hopefully next year will be a little bit more prosperous in my stock portfolio. But thank you again for watching my videos, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.